And good morning, guys. Good morning, Skermantis. Welcome, everyone. Greetings. The king is here. So we still didn't start the chapter 6. However, we are about to finish with the curse event. We spent this basically year developing the kingdom, and we have pretty decent stats. Maybe not. We also level 14, half of the way to level 15 right now. Yeah, 551k XP out of 635 needed for level 15. Alright, a little bit fatigue here. And we also have 836k gold for whatever's come next. We're done. Basically, we finished with Knock Knock Companion Quest, we finished with Harem Companion Quest, and we finished with Jubilost Companion Quest. Like, finished. Alright? So, Ancient Curse Part 5 in 15 days, so we wait in 1 day. That's gonna be activating the curse, and we go into the Bold Hilltop to deal with that. We also have 6 region annexed, I believe, and our level up for advisors from 14 days, it's became only 7 days, so twice shorter. Which is kind of good. Okay, so skipping a day here. So creeping death. Impossible sickness full of poisonous plants and dangerous creatures have sprung up overnight and rooted themselves even in the streets of local villages. Countless subjects have already fallen victims to giant flat traps and other monsters which have emerged from the magical woods. This insanity from the Bold Hilltop must be stopped. Yeah, we do need 0% chance to success. We didn't need the general here, but general is like busy for a while. Warden is also Warden available in 1 day. So we're gonna be doing, we're gonna just jump into the Bold Hilltop right away.
I won't be halted.
We're gonna deal with that problem first and foremost. Okay, instead of Harim, we take in Trishan back. Right. Let's see what's await us here. Let's see what's await us here. How is the morning for you, mate? Pretty bad. I mean, haven't been slept at all, mostly. We started the stream is delayed because it just now the air alarm was over. There was a big attack during the night. 24 missiles. There was some missiles in our region, and they did only intercept like half of those 24 missiles. So the alarm was from, let me say, 4:45 in the morning. It started. That's like I woke up 4:45 in the morning, when like went to bed at around 2 a.m. and it's only ended in 7 something in the morning, and there was another one 2 hours after. So yeah, I would say pretty bad. Exhausted, full of anxieties and all other things. Yeah, it's getting harder and harder to intercept the missiles and attack, and using ballistics as well, which is already was too hard to intercept, except the Patriots. Okay, let's start buffing here, shot. Buff.
I won't let you down.
Buff you. Buff you. Buff there is. Buff all of you. Wait, did that interfere with the size of what? It's the first time I see this interaction. There's an proportion about physical. Okay. So enlarged person mass kinda interfere with my legendary proportions thing. Really, it's not stuck in together. It's not stuck in together, and it's just giving me additional minus dexterity here. That's what it was doing.
No one stands in my way.
That's the only thing it's doing. 51 I see. 47 I see.
Battles await.
Adventures call to them.
Heroism and heroism. Greater 1. Plus 4 moral bonus to attack and stuff.
Just letting the
What else would they missing? What else we missing? Fake creatures, they always evil something. So blessed weapon, minute per level.
Keep your eyes open.
Should, right. What else? There to buff. There is a haste spell. Alright. I know that I feel in my Aswelk was a bad sleep.
I'm losing my temper.
By the way, how is this a song gonna say to you? I don't know how.
Depend on me.
Mate, I'm not listening to music. It's like very infrequent when I even listen to something. So I can like say I don't have like any music sense or whatever. It's something like I'm not
Share your trouble.
not doing it all. It's very infrequently I'm listening to music. It was more frequently before the war. Now it's like I don't even have a mood to listen to any music. That's how it is. A burst of glory, it's only for the round. Where's all his meta magic say? Okay. I just realized we don't have meta magic rods on attrition anymore. So what is one to? Okay, where is this meta magic? This one extended spell. Okay, that's extended meta magic. I want to request Black Mesa, but to play with the mods there in the Steam Workshop. Yeah, we're not getting any requests at all. We're not doing any requests, mate. Especially for the game I already played. Right, there was a request for Grim Dawn, but we not stopped playing Grim Dawn already. We're gonna be switching to Last Epoch. Okay, there's Quickened Meta Magic and Lesser Rich Meta Magic. Was any other Meta Magic we had? I don't think we did, right? I don't think we did. Important one
Right
that
here,
extended meta magic. Which is strange, so. I want all of those meta magic rods over here. So yeah, this is extended spell. Oh wait, okay, why have two of this extended? Quicken. Quicken. This one, rather than that. Okay, reach. Never mind, you want this one over here. She want to do extended. Extended. This. And then extended this. So that's like, for 1 minute. That's quite a lot of extended shit. 1 minute, 2 minutes. And then we extend in.
And Lindsay was called
Lindsay,
for.
just play your tune. Alright, and then we
Let's
take in
move already.
Ready
You.
and willing.
and we take in extend it for for this burst of glory. Yeah? Burst of glory for 2 minutes. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Wait, it's not extended. And then we extend in protection against like evil or chaos. It's like 1 minute. Protection against evil too. Here we go. And then we want to put this one and this one on my boys. Okay, chat. I think that's that would be all the buffs, right? Quite a lot of things.
All this waiting bores me.
So our stair is 52 AC and 38 attack bonus. 31 and 41. Okay. 29 for well, 38 for our stairs. So that's a lot. 30 for a dog. That's a lot. We ready, chat? Save. The Black Mesa mod called Azure Sheep. What's that about?
To victory!
Oh my god, what is this thing? Some apple tree. Chaotic and evil.
Serves you right.
720 XP, level 16. He's immune to polymorph, huh? They have also Swarm. Mandragora Swarm?
You deserve
Really? 221 hit points for Swarm. Jesus Christ.
Any last wishes?
Like, really, Jesus Christ. If I remember, it's the mod for when you rescue old friend Barney.
I got you dead.
39. Should I have Stereo just face stun kill? I guess I have no reason not to. Okay, we did got like 30 damage on that Mandragora thing, so it's not bad. Where are the Mandragoras? I can just fire bolt it. Wait, strength, what? What it says throwing Mandragora Swarm deal 5 strength damage. Really? Really? Oh, really? That's very interesting. Tell me more about this. So, my protect, so not to poison anything. Is this something we need to death ward? What kind of attack is this? Reflexo Octavia, deal Medic Octavia. I deal 18 damage to battery, yeah? I wonder what kind of damage this. He just like went and healed himself. Did the Steros got us also strength buff? Or debuff? Ridiculous.
This is where I step in.
Just ridiculous.
Cannot hide from me.
Out of my way!
Okay, we got a swarm. There's another one. There's another one. She missed most of the time.
Let us strike as one.
There's almost skillet, dude. Okay, no swarm. Primal Trent.
Serves you right.
Primal Trent, 1400 XP. Okay, it's looking better.
You deserve
Okay, he's on the ground.
Nowhere to run.
Run them through!
Critical miss. Okay, he's down. Okay, they have what are they think? Chain lightning. Okay, duly noted. It is 69 to that trend. That's not bad.
Do not falter.
So we probably want this protection against lightning, energy resistant, electricity. Let's get it.
Any last wishes? Getting you out of our story.
Try to write them out of our story. Okay, he rolled 20. He rolled 20. Didn't work. Let's get this guy.
Let's hear you.
And then get this guy. Let's hear him cry. As much as Giant 3 can cry. 1400 XP.
Consider me provoked.
Okay, it's never gonna be hitting. Let's get my restoration. A big one. Where's the big restoration? Lesser. Nani? Where's the big restoration, dude? Oh, there it is. For the reasons over here. How do I not cast this one? Okay, it's a full turn cast thing. Can try to put a death word on him.
This is where I step in.
Zero damage. Wait, that's all? They don't have like any big guys coming for me? Yeah, but that strength damage was kind of bad. Kind of bad. Ability damage 5. And she also have ability damage 6. No ability damage on any other boys. Well, we got a little bit of XP out of this, 5600. 561. Jesus Christ. what I'm saying today. And what about loot? More importantly. Have diamond. That's all?
We do it my
There is no dryas or anything, and I only get diamond out of this? That's all the loot?
Adventures call to them.
Ridiculous.
How may I help?
That's a completely ridiculous.
There are other ways to cast this spell.
Oh yeah, okay. That's a little different spell I want. There she go, restoration greater. Back to her strength values. And we still need to solve that Bolt Hilltop problem, or do we? Maybe we don't if we defeated the invasion thing. Let's see. Now it's still there, crippling death. So I need to wait like 1 day for a Coon, because he's the only one who can do it. Most likely, let's save here. Let's do the Akun thing, so skip the day. Success was the treasure of the ancients. The warden asked the aristocratic friends to masquerade as a collector from Gald and lured the tomb robbers into a trap. They were arrested by the guards. Okay, and then we trying to use Akun with some crisis points here. Okay, failure with the Sentinel. Damn it, this could be a hero fucking one, dude. The new Clockwork Comrade in arms startled many of our guards. Their behavior seemed strange and new. Unfortunately, there was a little hope that as soldiers would eventually get used to the Sentinel. The guards broke it during their very first patrol. They broke my Sentinel. Hero 1, dude. 1. Really? Okay, Crippin Das, the kingdom managed to prevent, persevere and enjoy in peace once again. Stability, espionage +1. Wardens need some advice as well about future of our kingdom. Okay. For that we need to go back into throne room. Let's do it. There's been trouble. The night patrol caught a barbarian. He was about to poison a well on the outskirts of the capital. Tried to run, got shot. As he died, he swore that the shamans of his tribe would stop at nothing to poison all the food and water in the city. We don't know who they are, how many they are, or where they are, and we need any help we can get. 2 of our citizens have already stepped forward to offer plans and resources. The first, Roham Orand, Chastikar of Abadur, and leader of the Golden Shields. She wanted to distribute her people around the city and capture the barbarians as soon as they appeared. The other one, Vigmold Smeligdant? Smeglidant, okay. He has plans for a magical spying system. With his help, we might be able to find out where the enemy is hiding and strike first. So let's hear what Vigmund was to say about magical surveillance system. The aged gnome bows long and deep, as the many bracelets on his wrists chimed softly. The expensive clothes and elegant cut of his robe would be the envy of any metropolitan dandy. Few would dare leave the house draped in such bold colors. Wigmont Smegly Dunt, the finest magical surveillance system specialist from Druma to Brevoy, at your service. What exactly that you do? My enterprise offers a full range of services in security assurance. If you install one of my magical surveillance complexes, you will always know who enter or leave the contractually determined zone of control, as well as where they enter and leave, and even, for a price, why. In Druma, my system were the high demand from the boss law enforcement, who needed to keep the town hall and prisons under constant surveillance, and countless private clients. I've experienced working with banks, jewelry stores, art galleries. So how does your surveillance system work? Your Highness's interest flattered me, but I'm afraid that I would be ruined myself if I were to surrender the details. As a trade secret, you see, I can only say that it's my own design, which has allowed me to radically increase the zone of control compared to my competitors' products. While many of the usual charms and can capably detect the breach and ascend alarm within one or two buildings, my system is capable of covering several districts and a whole city if necessary. Tell me about the lands that you hail from. Your Highness wish to learn of Druma, the gnome smirks. 'Tis a land most striking, for its people worship not the gods, but trade and prosperity. Nearly all the people of Druma follow the prophecies of Callistrata, a philosophy that preaches severe abstinence and professes that acquisition of wealth is the purpose of life. They respect law and order, but never choose side in the universal battle between good and evil. They follow a strict diet and refuse themselves basic comforts, even through the cold effort to drown themselves in luxuries. They maintain ritual purity, only draping themselves in white colors and wearing elbow-length gloves to avoid any physical contacts with infidels. It is considered a virtue to never give to charity, and those who acquire wealth despite the superior's efforts are rewarded. So why did you leave Druma? Life in Druma is most remarkable, but it's grown dull quite quickly. The constant struggle for power and gold is wearisome. I felt lack of spontaneity, of unpredictability, of strong feelings and grand gestures. In other words, all of those things that are so abundant in your lands. For a second, the gnome loses himself as he gazes dreamily into a distance. I wish to speak of Zeronon, the leader of the Jesticars. The woman before you holds herself erect, and there is a confidence in her stance. Her polished armor shines even in the dim light of throne room. Greetings, your highness. I represent the Golden Shield, a society of abattoirs faithful, which offer law enforcement service to anyone that may require them. Tell me about your society. We are more than mere mercenaries. We are the brotherhood of warriors devoted to upholding the law and fighting the ruinous powers of chaos. Each of us has sworn a solemn oath to follow the ideals of the Abadar and stay true to the best interests of society. There's more than words, but the power bestowed upon us, upon me by our divine benefactor. They have become a sacred pact, guided by the higher spheres. Should one of us breach his contractual obligations to an employer or commit any deed that break the law, in letter or in spirit, then the heavens themselves will smite him down. He will be cursed, and all the members of his society will immediately sense it, whenever they may be, and whatever they may be doing. Our oaths demand that we track down their former comrades and bring him to justice. How did he become the Justicar? Well, they're not Justicars, they're Justiciars, but you know, like, for whatever reason, it's my long-standing tradition reading Justiciar as a Justicar. Don't pay attention to that chart. I grew up in Mosun. My town entered a contract with the local and Temple of Abadar. The taxes on the priest's extensive property were waived, and in exchange they raised the city orphans. I happened to be one of such a child. My adversary referred to as the Golden Shields, yet you say Golden Shield. Which one is this? Interesting, I didn't even notice. The captain smiles at you. It is a shield. But it's a mistake too common that we have long stopped correcting anyone. We even had to purchase the golden shields, which supposedly gave us our name. Without them, some of our clients refused to believe that we were who we claimed to be. In truth, our name was chosen for a different reason. Gold is the color of our patron Abadar, the god of law, cities and prosperity, and the shields symbolize our purpose, to protect civilization and order from chaos and anarchy. Okay, the barbarians are coming fast anyway, so let's our guards benefit from extra numbers. Golden shields take the okay. So what do you advise, Warren? I don't know what the sorcery Vigmons use, but I do know that if you're looking for a needle in a haystack, it's best to use magic. Too many people live in the capital. There's too many wells, granaries, warehouses. Our guards isn't trained to cover so much ground at once, and besides, we don't have enough guards to do it. Instead, we taught them to track down the criminals beforehand and move in, to intercept. That makes Vigmund the better option. What's the chapter name? There is no chapter name here, because we finished chapter 5, which was the name of Twice-Born Warlord. And we still didn't start chapter 6. So there's not actual chapter. We kinda in between, developing a kingdom. Okay, we shall accept Vigmund's proposal in that case. His magical surveillance system should sounds most promising. I could note with a barely audible sign. Ah! And there you have it! The gnome gleams with happiness. It seems like he's barely holding back from sticking his tongue out to Roham. An excellent choice, Your Highness. I promise you will always remember all Vigmons with gratitude. That's a new event. Let's see about it. Stability. Support the Warden Endeavor. Kingdom Protection. Reduce the chance of the random encounter in its climate region by 60%. Together with Kingdom Defense, completely eliminate random encounters in climate regions. That's interesting. That's interesting indeed. We can try to start like working on the curses. By the way, 60 days for this one. Let's say I do it with a harem. I'll try to do it with a harem. Ancient Court Part 5. The attack on Kingdom has stopped. Did we win? We'll have to wait for the news to arrive. So, you know, I've sworn, or wondering rather, can we actually go to Pitax?
I lead. You follow.
You know what, let's go and check out if we can go to Pitax. So we're gonna be saving here instead of like, so we can reload, not to waste the time. Let's see. We have the city close near the Pitaxian borders, I believe. It's very suspicious they're not giving me like any invitation, and I think like we already passed the date with this Hell Knights thing. Okay, there's the Glen Shrine. Teleport Glen Shrine. Continue. Before someone could disagree, the king specifically asked what would happen while I'm unable to stop myself and bread out. Could it be that the true reason for this ban is subject from leaving the country? Okay, so there's a ban. So we can go there. We can go there. I guess all good, all good. For whatever reason didn't stop there when. We have a time to level up one advisor too.
I won't be home.
At least one. Right, at least one. They working. So rank up Lindsay. Sure. She already was prepared to be ranked up. Diplomatic relationship +6. Here we go. Relationship is 7. The triumph of experiments. The Magister entered the lab during one of the experiments to find out that scientists about to infuse the subject with a vial of demonic blood. The madman was arrested. His records, his voluptuous library, and set of reagents were claimed by the Magister. Pastors. Rudrin's schedule asked for the audience. Okay, I remember that guy, the paladin, right? Rudrin. Lindsay has urgent correspondence for a king as well. Let's see, to the throne room. It's about correspondence. Lindsay excitedly waves around a letter written in neat handwriting on expensive stationery. I have news! Take a look! Erratic Kings of Pitax sent you an invitation to the Rushlight tournament. We're not going to miss it, right? And you're taking me, of course. All the high society of Pitax will be there, including people from Academy. Maybe even Headmaster Atalia Gitaran. I love to see her face when she hears about the books Professor Balt is writing with me. Okay, so that's the tournament we are talking about. Finally, it's about to start the chapter 6. So what is this tournament? Roberto holds once in several years. Guests came from all our nearby kingdoms, Minnow, Glarton, Brevoy. I haven't been there personally, but I heard it's always a lot of fun. What can you tell me of Pitax and its king? Well, I imagined a roadhouse full of pirates, mercenaries, smugglers, spies, and other gentlemen of fortune. They're drinking to their success, taking business, buying, selling, hiring, choking, burying. Now take this roadhouse and imagine it's the size of the kingdom. That was the Pitax before Irveti. Now imagine some unknown bard enters the roadhouse, pulls off a few shoddy deals, and suddenly became its owner. Everything is the same as was, but now the walls are covered with portraits of the owner, a brass band playing a musical every night, and a juggler with the pet bear walks around the room. Gnome strippers dance on the tables. Barmen sell a variety of racy substances from the area beyond its beer. That's the Pitax now. Wait, they have the gnome strippers. Okay, we definitely go in there. Irveti holds it once in several years. Why did he wait until now to invite me? How would I know what goes in Irveti's head? Maybe he just thought you weren't important enough to as a baron, but now you're a bona fide king. His equals, you could say. There's no reason to invite you to that he considered the major social event of the year. Not to invite. So I assure it's not a trap. It's certainly possible. There's definitely some cash here. This is Irveti we're talking about, after all. But I doubt he's tried to kill you or on his own festival. These business partners, from all our neighbors present, he's more likely to try to sell you on some fraudulent deal or another. So keep your eyes and ears open, and don't sign anything. So Irveti can go straight to the abyss with the tournament. Now, interesting, we'll have the time, why not? If you will have a time. Great! Traps or not, at least it'd be a ton of fun. You will take me with you, right? Pretty please. Research field had been revealed. Kingdom affix relationship +1. Nice. Okay, that's a gnome. Dwarf. The Rudrin Skijigir looks much better than she did on your first meeting. Back then she could barely stand for the wounds she received fighting the golem. Now the dwarf stands proudly at attention before you in polluted armor. Your Highness, my dear Sir Harim, deeply respected servant of Grotus, the Skijigir clan has sent me to express our gratitude for everything you have done for us, and present you with this humble gift. We crafted this from Sir Harim personally, from the metal of artifacts made by him. The Rudrin hands a small but heavy chest for Harim and bows. Right to receive helmet? Let's kick some barrels in the black mass, huh? Nice. Nice, mate. Why barrels, so? Harim frowns, trying to hide his confusion, then nods and accepts the gift. Well, I'm glad you're all right. It's nice to see someone managed to make something useful out of those worthless scraps.
Iravetti, king of Pitax, invited our king to a tournament. But why? A demonstration of neighborly amiability, perhaps? Unlikely. The ruler of Pitax was renowned for his devious guile.
A War of the River Kings. Okay. So that's a new chapter. That's a new chapter, chart. A Bard's Calling. Companion quests. The Rashleigh tournament will see all the High Society of Pitax in attendance, including those from the Academy. Headmaster Atalia Gitaran will definitely be there, and perhaps even the ravishing Anamader Bellawarth. I want to so much to see the looks in the eyes when they learn that Professor Eobald is safe and sound, writing books with me to expose these dirty deeds. The Rashleigh tournament? The tournament will take place in the Pitax on the shores of Rashleigh Lake. In fact, that's actually where it gets its name. But let's us hurry. I heard they are serving especially delicious wine this year. We better hurry. So I know this is time at event. This is time at event. It's like for 1 day or something. 1 day, 1 month, or maybe less. So the helmet, a metal reborn. This helmet gives weird DR5 embellion and +6 enchantment bonus to wisdom and charisma. Oh well, the wisdom actually something we do need. Mental perfection, wisdom and charisma, and intelligence. We actually do need wisdom and charisma. Asterius have his crown for this, so that's a good one. Mental perfection here. Dexterity, natural armor, I see. What do you have for you, girl? He has intelligence +6. Yeah, intelligence +6 is better than +4. I guess you can benefit from this. Got a benefit of mental perfection. Because who else? What's intelligence? What's intelligence? Okay, it's like 4. She's the one that doing the seeing, right? She's the one that. My advisor, not this other girl. So let's go to tournament right away. Finally some quest worthy of myself here. Rashleigh tournament. It's time to visit Pitax and participate in the challenge opportunity. That's what we're gonna do.
We do
Assemble.
it my way.
Gardeners of the Galaxy. I probably also wanted to change some spells for her. Like, maybe take more of the sneaky type of spells. Great invisibility and some dimensional doors. How about that? Okay, that's my boys. They need a little bit of healing too. Teleport to the Glen Shrine, I guess. So where's the things, huh? Rashfield, okay. That's on another sea. On another side of. Well, we do have a town here, Gnarlkeep. Does it mean I can visit all these mysterious shrines as well now? Okay, look at this random encounter. There's someone in the road to get ready, yeah?
To victory!
Wait, we got ambushed? The moment we get to the Iruvati area, we got ambushed by the bandits. I guess his security situation is like really bad here, is it?
I grant you dead.
One down. That's XP for me.
Out of my way!
Out of my way. So why are those guys stunned? For whatever reason.
Repent.
That's very interesting. Okay, he just became a bear. Level 18.
Consider me provoked.
Wait, what? Okay, there we go. Destroy, you don't belong to the lands of the goddess. Okay, I guess Irovector was allied himself with a witch. That's the only explanation we have.
Let us strike as one!
Okay, he rolled 20, yeah? Just like that. I want to kill the bears.
Cannot hide from me.
Run them through!
So I can attack this guy. So wasted. Wasted a little bit of time. What did you save his burn in Mirth? Bastard.
Serves you right.
Do not falter!
Can do much to the towel bearer. Dude, like 20 rolls, what the hell?
Nowhere to run.
Okay, one bear down, 140.
Let's hear you cry.
A little bit of sneak attack. Good luck hitting him.
This is for you!
Attack those guys.
You deserved it.
Why I need to go around in order to attack? This makes no sense. When I was standing right in front of it.
I aim true.
Okay, now it's down.
Die!
There we go, finish him off. 240 XP.
I'll fight if I have to.
Go Wolf. Almost.
Any last wishes?
Here we go. Skin the beast.
Onwards!
They didn't have like any orders on them or any knots, did they? There's something over here. Invitation to Rashlight Tournament. Your Royal Highness, the much esteemed and illustrious Austerus, tamer of Durstwards and the Stolen Lands, hero of the battle against the barbarian hordes on the Flint Rock grassland, etc., etc., etc. I'm happy to hereby invite you to the Rashlight Tournament, the most important social events in the River Kingdoms, when the whole region's upper crust will gather to mingle and have some innocent fun. The tournament, as always, will take place on the shores of the Rashlight River. I eagerly await your arrival and look forward to the chance to finally meet you in person. Cordially yours, Castruccio Irovetti, Kings of Pitax. So there's a big suspicious, right? He working with Narcissia, whatever her name is, the fake queen. It's probably how it is. Oh, there's some kingdom stuff. Hemlock Island. Okay, we're gonna be resting here just in case, you know. Just in case, we're gonna be resting here. Let's see what we can eat before the tournament. Randomly ability score plus day. Eating for okay. Plus 4 bonus to random ability score for a day. Just like interesting. Bonus to attack and damage rogue, but we need a rock egg. Bonus to maximum hit point per character level. Bonus to concentration check and cast level for a day. So also increase your DC by 2 for extra day. 10 hit points. 3 bonus fortitude saving throws. 1 fast healing for every day. Bonus AC. Don't have a fish. 6 hours can owl bear amulet. 1 bonus to attack rolls and for all. Bonus to all skill checks per day. Let's get the bonus to skill checks actually. That sounds good.
My friends, we had a glorious feast after the coronation, but I'd still like to propose another toast to our friend. To you, our leader, may your kingdom stand
Asterius.
for 1,000 years.
Well, to the king! 1,000 years. That's too much. Let's save manually. And despite this being a tournament, it could be also a trap. So better to buff myself with at least long-lasting buffs, right? It's called the chapter calls the War of the River Kings. 906 XP. Dude, like this guy is massive. The King Aromatic greets you personally. The bulky Khalid is broad-shouldered and looks to be somewhere around 50 years of age. His golden crown sits on a long, greasy hair, about a heavy powdered face carried in a bristle, and his expensive doublet is stained with oil spots. He guffs as he squeezes you in the bare hug, enveloping you in the mixed scents of sweat, wine, and expensive perfume.
Well, my crown-bearing brother, welcome to my home. Stuff yourself, drink, be my guest. You've proven yourself in combat as well as affairs of state. Let's see how you do at having fun.
You're the epitome of hospitality, aren't you? But not too long ago you spied near killed me. You do remember the name of Tartuccio. Pat your on the back. I'm happy to finally meet you.
It's no good for kings and queens to stay in our palaces all the time. We need to meet, be friends with one another. It's all about keeping up neighborly relations, you know. So here's the plan. First, the Fishers' Triathlon. Then a boasting contest. And in the evening, the
Boasting
best
contest?
part, a drunken melee.
Okay, I'll take in part
the
of that
interim,
one.
There'll be a buffet, a fair, jugglers, acrobats, all the usual entertainment. And after the melee, I'll announce the winner. And then we'll have a festive banquet and a fireworks show. Then we just drink till morning or find a tent to crawl into. Your own or someone else's, depending on your luck. By the way, a knockout such as yourself will always be welcome in my tent. Just joking. Just a joke.
What? What? What?
Oh, and one more thing. I'll have to seal your sheath. This is a peaceful celebration, after all, and bullies will be kicked out immediately.
I already like
Doesn't matter
unsheathed
if
my
it's a king who
sword on the
decided to
portrait.
kick up a row or just a shopkeeper. So behave yourself and don't start any fights while you're here.
Okay, no fights.
Although I wouldn't mind baring my sword for such a luxurious sheath.
I didn't mind burying my sword with such like what? She's beautiful, isn't she? I wouldn't have anyone else besides me. What? Is it talking about Amory? Valerie, sorry? The moment you think Valerie is about to hit you, she instead moves away ever so slightly.
Well, I have to go. If you need anything, talk to Nunzio Arpaia. He's my master of ceremonies, so he's responsible for organizing this mess. Have fun.
Have fun. Okay, participate in the first contest of the tournament. Well, first of all, we buffing myself. Bot Colin. Talk to the Antonia Gitaren. So, between Rushlight. In order to join the competition, we should talk to the Master of Ceremonies, Aparita. Okay, that's a different person over here. Pitax, Awardern.
I'm listening.
Let's go and start buffing myself.
Just letting the ink dry.
Minute per realm, greater heroism. Wonder who we're buffing here is. Maybe no one for now? It's not a very long-lasting buff.
Right here, my friend.
Okay, get the armor buff. The armor buff. Okay, that should be all. Also, I remember, or I forgot about buffing my shield in the previous fight. Forgot, I was wondering when you only have 50, 2 or 54 AC? Because we are missing that 4 AC from a shield, damn it. Alright, what else? What else there was to buff us
Lindsay the
with?
Magnificent? Lindsay the Illustrious? Something
I
more
think that's like more or
like
less.
Lindsay the Great?
Okay, right.
Maybe Lindsay the Indecisive.
Why is this not dimensional door over here? Dimensional door. And tomorrow's here. Hello there. A quick lunch break, and then I will return to the Hall of Madness. Yeah, crafting text for the task form, hints and errors. I'm already in the triple digits, mate. welcome, mate. Enjoy your meal and have fun with all of this. Enjoy the hell, like they say. There is no better place than hell, is it? If only they say they have strippers and stuff there, and a blackjack, and all other things. I guess you hell don't, is it? Yeah, I heard something about other part of German legislation getting thinking about after checking out on the budgets again for military because of the recent Trump's message about well, to Putin, you're welcome to invade any NATO member. We're not gonna be participating if they're not paying us much. Yeah, there's just many different energy products and tax rates in combinations, a dozen combination uses, and I have to address every possible combo. Sounds rough. Sounds like really rough.
Keep your eyes open. Let's move already.
What troubles you?
Right, chat. Like, do we like competence inspire here?
We do it my way.
So what kind of Aldori, Julia? Okay, who's those guys? I wanted to meet you for a while. Perhaps you could also host tournament somewhere. Sometimes. Highness, pleased to meet you. Alden Aldori and my sister Julia. Ran Wersal? That's not the guys we need to talk, is it? Nuzuria Arpalia. And, okay, Antalya. So who are you? The gnome's yellow, bloodshot eyes scan the faces in the room nervously. Noticing you, he grabs for his sillet sheath. What? Who are you? Oh, it's your Royal Highness. Forgive me, I didn't recognize you. An honor, truly a huge honor. I'm Kvarne Versilia, a simple salesman. FK Trump. Yeah, he's too dumb to understand how NATO works, and that's so far as it have been the US calling for help in the only instance of Article 5 since NATO inception. We can ignore US calls for help next time, no problem. So like, yeah, apparently something we weren't talking much of there here in Ukraine, but there was like 1,000 or something Ukrainians soldiers were sent after this first call of NATO, and 16 of them died in, it was Iraq, right? So, like, Ukraine did send the soldiers out also. The war of terror. So, who are you? I told you already. The gnome voice rose in anger. I'm a simple salesman, and not rich, not noble. Why would a king concern himself with me? He wouldn't. Who might you recommend me I met here? Attack, die, you dirty thief? What? No one, everyone. How should I know? I'm just a simple salesman, leave me be. What you selling? What do you care? Fish? And the like. Okay. Yes, yes, your highness, a great honor, go, have fun. Donald Duck. Skirmantin saying. I mean, there's a meme on the internet.
I won't be halted.
There's like I remember that back in the day, it's a meme. I guess it's okay to take the loot here, right? It's not stealing. The pastor's splendid glory. Astor Ingerward the Golden Quill, Professor of the Academy of the Grand Art of Pitax. And what country, what city has the honor of being birthplace of our magnificent king, the unparalleled Castuccio Irobati? This question is more difficult than it seems. It's commonly believed that he comes from Nymeria. Storefall is usually named as his homeland, but his noble features point at a relationship with the Taldan nobility. We theorize that his true homeland is Opara, the ancient capital of the great empire. Little Castruccio once ran upon its great empowerments, feasting his eyes upon the golden spires and domes, taking in the spirit of royal grandeur. Yeah, Nordica's Vertical 5 my opinion, it was no state actor attacking, but the US have never been too accurate when looking for a reason for the war. But, well, there is another level when it comes to complete BS level justifications. Well, tell me about that. Tell me about that. The thing is, the justification of the peaceful operation did change already a couple of times during this period. So, adventures! Look at my offers: new wares, and a new bag, and all a new bestless. Only me, behold, can it be any bester? What are you doing here? You little bastard! I'm going to get you. What? Why is my character so aggressive today? You know? No, sellers beware fair be. No one be calling us. We come here to buy in East. We be professional traders. Show me your wares. Is anything good this goblin can sell us? Rusty horseshoe? There's nothing at all. You say a new bag, but there's no new bags here at all. I can trade him with some trash here. Actually, there's a couple of things that I don't need. You already been to the Lunar Dungeon. $6K over here. Tex Warden, Galton, okay, Gast. So it is. Colonel Viral.
Head on!
That guy. Dr. Valash Clevoy. The spires are big on Pitax. Several concerned dock workers crowd around the finely dressed half-elf, who listen to the workers with imperious dignity. Memento Mori, I laughed when the former Mongolian president showed a map of the former Mongolian empire and told her, "Don't worry, we are peaceful, you may keep your small country." Yeah, I mean, like... That's after that interview with Carlson, is it? Like, he was, you know, this was... didn't actually watch the whole interview. Don't have, like, time for all that bullshit. I just saw, like, some pieces, and there's nothing there to watch, so... I mean, it was our argument that made, like, 2 years ago. Glad and the Mongols got on it. Well, before the Mongols, there was a Kiev Rus, which was like in center of Kiev, which has also had some territories that current Russia has. Well, Ukraine does have justification for all of this near the borders territories, like the Kuban and stuff. That's actually our lands. Yeah. Speaking of justifications. It's as we've been telling you, Judge. This is the third shipment in 2 months. They've stolen from us. Can keep that up? Doesn't matter how good the last year's business been. No cargo means no pay. And no pay means no new shipments. We've asked you about this theft before, and there's nothing changed. Where's the king's justice, your honor? The half-elf patiently motioned for silence. It is true that pirates have taken routes along the Pitax River and attacked several shipments we had in upriver. The king has... He paused, noticing you for a first time. He adjusted his posture and stand taller and straightened his sash of office before continuing. The king Ruvetti shall address the problem soon. However, he will hear no formal complaints until the Rashlight tournaments. In the meantime, he advised that the travel downriver take care around Littletown. Until then, partake in the festivities, and the king's generosity. If anyone has further questions or concern, I am at your disposal. The gathered workers grumble and disperse, barely mollified by the presence. If you'll expect some tribe of Neanderthals to appear in the court and reclaim all of the Eurasia. Yeah. A bright sash cut across his man's cheek, identifying him as the magistrate of the Pitax. He makes a shallow bow while keeping his head inclined upward. As being polite while also convening his superiority. May the king's law guide you to the Rashlight tournaments today. I'm clearly addressing someone important, but I don't believe we met. The half-elf motions to his sash. I am the Honorable Walsh Calloway, a magister of Pitax, judge of the people's concern, and executor of the king's justice. So I heard you talking about stolen shipments. Is there a problem? Ah, yes, that. He set his teeth into the practice smile, so his teeth briefly grinned together. An outbreak of river piracy has caused some consternation among the citizens. Simply avoid or exercise caution near the little town in the meantime. Perhaps the Pitax would be benefit from someone who has a history of vanquishing bandits. Let us be clear, declared in the magistrate, narrowing his eyes with a disdain. Pitax armed forces are entirely capable of handling these criminals. There is no need for would-be heroes or aspiring vigilantes to get involved, much less foreign interests. I recommend enjoying the rest of the festival. How can he be so deaf to the people's wars? And he called himself a judge. I can understand his reluctance to allow foreigners to meddle in his kingdom affairs. What I cannot understand is such blatant negligence of justice and the safety of his subjects. Okay, a fine day to you. So it's not a quest. It's not a quest, unfortunately.
We do it my way.
So now the Pass of Splendid Glory, eh? Well, that's another one. And a trader. Show me your wares. He's selling scrolls. Yeah, we don't care one of mage armor. We also don't care about this. Greater kinetic diadem. So that's kind of good. 98k. 36 points by kinetic simple. Okay, physical blouse by 36. Don't care about this. Extended empowered meta magic rod. The Wyvern. 10 turns. Yeah. We did have like one Wyvern, by the way. We had the Wyvern summoning on attrition. I just forgot to put it back. Didn't done that much of a damage. Wasn't really that great. We have one time with someone this Wyvern, and it really wasn't that great. So we're greatly disappointed about it. Area exit.
Anything is possible.
Why is there no secrets lying around? When perception check. It is suffer a wand of blur. Okay, sky metal cogwheel. That's something important. We don't have much of the pieces here. Hey, you can't be here. This is Highness Kinderretti camp. I'm aware, but the one who invited me. We're not supposed to allow anyone in. If the king commands it, we will. But at this point, you could be a thief, or for all we know. Okay. Keep going. Attila Sitarin. Is that the one? Atalia. Okay. That's the one that we need to talk with. However, I'm greatly interested in that camp over there. I wonder if we can sneak there with my girl. Alright, you have great invisibility spell here. So what is my stealth value? 26. 26. I can technically get the cloak as well. The Black Fucura accompanies bonus stealth check and cold resistance. There's the Cloak of Shadows as well. Cloak of Shadows, enchantment bonus to all stealth skills and immunity to blindness and dazzling. Let's say like we get in this one. Let's say we get in this. Get in Meta Magic Extend.
I move unseen.
So he's invisible for 2 minutes.
What's the holdup?
And her stealth level is 56. Okay. I mean, like, this should be, like, enough to do everything, right?
Onwards, together.
This crown of the card shaper, the dirty secrets of King Rowerty. The life and rule of His Royal Highness Rowerty has been called a mystery hidden in riddle. This is not exactly true. It would be more precise to call it the mud pile buried under the mountains of manure. Rowerty spreads incredible tales of himself, the kings you wouldn't believe no matter where you heard them. Even his official biography offers 6 versions of his birthplace, so let's introduce some clarity. Cassius Rowerty was born in Numeria, in the city of Hagios Hakados, in the noble, but not terribly wealthy family of Balanders. At birth he was named Mandalurcio, a name he had to shred after that unpleasant evening with some Technic agents, a lot of rare artifacts and a stacked deck. But we get back to that later. So his real name Mandorlucio. Okay. Paladin's Final Temptation by Noel Linell. Okay, well, I'll just take it. A letter from Trebris sent to the King of Pitax. Most wise sovereign of the most thriving kingdom, I haste to inform my king that the secret mission with which you graciously entrusted me has reached its destination. This place name sounds far from the music of heavenly spheres, and I never would I dare risk insulting your eyes with the image of the ignoble syllables. But for the sake of accuracy, I must inform you of our location. The settlement is called Little Town, and rightly so, I must add. The inn we have settled in for the night is the location. It's located at the edge of the forest. In the morning, feathered minstrels delight my ears and the ears of my less talented brethren in pen and rhyme, and I am imbued with the grace of loyalty to my king. Through the same cannot be said of some of the above-mentioned brethren, whose unworthy mouths have the audacity to express dissatisfaction with their fate. As for me, if it be royal will, I would kneel before you and read my most refined sonnet, inspired by the local nature which I enjoin at your command. I humbly assure you that my king will never be affected by the shadow of doubt or the fairness of the decision to send your obedient servants on such an important mission, which is all of us, by the way, and me most of all, are ready to start immediately. With my lowest bow to your highness, Trebesant of Cordelon. Okay.
I am free to do what you ask of me. Done and done.
We have greater extend magic rod. Will the ability to make up a 3 spell that casts extend, right? An extended spell lasts twice as long. Yeah, I mean,
I can't say no.
this is exactly what we're using right now. Need to be faster here.
Don't fall behind.
How big this place is.
I am free to do what you ask of me.
I feel like this arena where the stuff gonna be take place, the tournament. Is there nothing else like to loot here?
What's over there?
This is all to loot? Really? Should be like important place, but I'm disappointed, shot. I didn't get didn't get everything here prepared to sneak into it, and there's nothing there to sneak in about. Okay, save.
I won't be
We good to probably replacing her cloak back. Look of resistance, please. So there's this guy, a girl. Greetings, your highness. I am Atalia Gitaren, headmaster of the Academy of Grand Arts. Welcome to the tournament. Is it your first time here? I'll be honest, I'm delighted to hear what you've done with the land of the blind fools. Not so long ago, it was a little more than a hole in the ground. But you brought its real civilization. Bravo! How fares the academy? Oh, just splendid. If you ever find time to visit Pitax, I'm glad to give you a tour. We currently hold an exhibition of our graduates' works. So it's a pity that... No, it's fine. Believe me, we have plenty of works coming to see and hear. Perception check. I get the impression that something upsetting you. Oh no, please don't worry. I'm just disappointed that one of our best students, Trebesant of Cordelon, couldn't be here today. Oh, we just like read the mail, right, that he's in a little town or San Betkin Robetti. He could be seen in any capital, but the kings chose to send him to some backcountry village called Little Town. Of course, His Highness would never squander talent, so I'm sure we'll hear from Torbisson again. But still, I do worry. Who you might recommend I meet here? There are many respectable attendants today. You already know the King Director, of course. You should be sure to speak with the High Priest Dre Yaren, as well as truly a wise and honorable man. And if I may give you one piece of advice, beware of Quarren Viril. He may be a business partner with King Terovetic himself, but those who deal with him usually find themselves in a bad way. Since he showed up in the city, our dear captain of the guard, Irsay Celici, was so much more work to, that he... Atalia stopped short, covering her mouth. Forgive me, I probably say too much. So Lindsay has something interesting news for you. Yes, Professor Erbald found refuge in our capital, and you know what? He's writing his memoirs of his time in Academy. I'm sure it'll be an interesting read for everyone in Pitax, knowing all of Avistan. A book, you say? How brave of him. I hope he doesn't neglect to include the details of his dismissal. Atalia's voice is ice cold and bone dry. What details? What do you mean? He kicks Professor Erbald for out of just been too smart, didn't he? I'm sure that's exactly how he described it. They call him the insightful for a reason, after all. Anyway, forgive me, but I have no interest in discussing this topic further. If you like to exchange idle gossips, I'm sure you can find a much more willing and interesting company here. I suspect you know to whom I'm referring. So talk to Attila, we're done with that. On Amanda. Oh, Hausterus, the famed Baron. No, excuse me, the King of Land of Blind Fools now has come to visit us. It's such a delight to see you here. A famed Pitax bard who has visited your land in the past. Yeah, I remember her. Master Belawar, well, do you remember me? Lindsay blurs out, turning bright red. Ah, Lindsay, of course I remember you. You and your nonsense at the poetics exam. I heard you have your own publishing house now. I didn't take you for that entrepreneur's sort, but I'm happy you finally found your calling. Tell me all the songs you composed for your variety as bold as the one you sang in my capital. Have my humble verses so offended you that you still recall these things? Please, your highness. It doesn't behoove a person of your stance to take umbrage against the petty bard. Don't you know the old proverb? The tunes are chosen by the one who plays the pipe. Tell me about yourself. You could have easily asked any of my admirers whose Amanander Belavarn is. Let's be about the 3/4 of Pitax, and the rest of all my haters. Haha. You don't get to be the best among the city of poets and musicians without gathering a few enemies along the way. But why should I concern myself with hawks and surheads? Indeed. What can you tell me about King Roverti? On Amanda's face darkens for a moment, but she quickly regained her sweet smile. Love him to hate him, you can't deny that he's a great man. Pitax was a boring place before him. Only pirates, fencers, and other scum did any business in the area. But the King of Roverti came and turned it into the cultural capital of region. With him in charge, the arts have flourished, and the city been filled with the songs, paintings, and statues. I just pray that Calistria breathes the same love for the arts into the wizard hearts of some of the other rulers in the region, who prefer to squander their resources on saber rattling. Some may say that King Roverti doesn't have a taste for arts. Any successful person gets hate spreading dirty rumors about them. You should heard the things they say about me, huh? Pay it no mind. Our king is a man of exquisite taste, with appreciation for all kind of arts. Does the king have any enemies? Of course he has enemies, lots of them, just like anyone who actually accomplished anything in life. Take some of the old trade houses, for example. The Sanzar and some others who he stripped of the powers. They love to see him all at the bottom of the river, but even now, in their mutual sorry states, they can manage to work together. There's also Irsay Selicer, captain of the guard. He was just seizing with indignation when the kings brought a new ruler into the city. New rules. But who want to listen to the whining of failures like him? He already brought the golden age to Pitax. Tell me about the tournament. Oh, beloved king has run this tournament once in several years since he took the throne. Guests from all over the River Kingdoms count of it. From Daggermark and to Minnow, it's a pity the Brevoy didn't honor us with any representatives this year. I guess the Eldori aren't in a very festive mood right now. On the bright side, we get to host you for the first time. And Callistra Villain, it won't be the last. Who you might recommend I meet here? That depends on what you're looking for. If you're in the mood for pleasant company, well, you already met me. And if you're in the mood of some schadenfreude, you could listen to the whining of the Gaspira Licenza. His family lost the Pitaxian crown in a card game, or maybe Atalia Gitaren, a headmaster of the academy, who seems to think his skills at bureaucracy make her a good bard. And if thrills are what you're after, especially the shivers down the spine kind, try speaking to the coroner Verlil, head of the Thieves Guilds. Okay, I believe Lindsay has a question for you. Oh, I just hope it isn't about any of the lectures I used to give you at Academy. Go on ahead and ask away. Amanada smiles encouragingly at Lindsay. Lindsay turns bright red, taking a deep breath and bursts out. Sorry, but I really need to know the truth. Why did Erratic kick Professor Eobald out of the Academy? Oh, yes. He didn't move to your kingdom, isn't he? I'm curious how he portrayed his dismissal. I bet he was something like the poem in 6 verse, recounting the tales of Tyrion ousting a poor but honest scientist for telling the truth. The reality is much more mundane. He already didn't fire Eobald. Talia did, and I have to give it to her. This time, and like most time, she was completely right. This can't be. So why did Atalia expel Eobald? Well, Eobald is a very fine teacher, of course, but he pays too much attention to how his favorite students perform in class and not enough to their extracurricular activities. Why worry if there's still a trinket here or there, and maybe rough some up on occasion, so long as their poetry and music are exemplary? Predictably, this led to a sad end. What was supposed to be just another innocent joke from one of his favorites, Alondi, to someone death. It was an accident, certainly. The kids just underestimated their own strength. Atalias expelled a lot of them, and as always, Eobald went to stand up for them, but this time he discovered that her patience was not boundless. She blamed him, said he let his troublemakers run wild, so he could get out of the academy along with them. She told him she wouldn't tolerate any more bullying, even if it's coming from genius students. I understand it's odd to hear won't tolerate from Atalia Gitaren, but that's what really happened. The pale Lindsay looks at Amanada with huge eyes, unable to utter words. So if Yoraveti didn't banish Eobald, then why did he send those cut swords after him? He planned to return the old man to Pitax and make Atalia reinstall him into the academy, or, failing that, he at least wanted to keep him from going to you. Eobald the Insightful is a prominent name. Of course, Yoraveti would wouldn't want the teacher serving him, or would want the teacher serving him, rather than his neighbors. So why would Atalia hide the circumstances around Eobald's dismissal? She doesn't like to discuss the Academy's internal affairs. Behind that neat facade, there's too many events she looks the other way on over the years. All in good faith, of course. Thank you for telling us the truth. I'm not sure you should be thanking me. I see poor Lindsay's not too happy with this truth. Hey, come on, girl, cheer up. Being disappointed by the people is practically a professional necessity for people like us. Whatever I might have said before, you're not a bad bard. And that means sometimes you have to face the music. Lindsay Galson whispers. Thank you. Farewell. Enjoy your celebration. I can't believe it. Teacher lied to me all the time. I'm going to learn the truth as soon as we get back to the capital. Okay, 2800 XP. Almost 20. Talk to Eberald. Time to loot more. The rare Yaren. There's a guy we need to talk. Non-zero Arparia. That's the guy we need to talk. Give me a moment, chat. Back in a second. Alright, sorry about that. I am back, mostly. Right, I'm back, sorry about that. So another guy to talk with. Oh, a new face at the celebration. I'm pleased to meet you. Dre Yarens, High Priest of the Calistria, at your disposal. Octavius Melson Cleric. Praise be the sacred drink. May Our Lady's charity never leaves us. Lord of the Legions. Calistria is the goddess of revenge. I'm sure many mention Ireti in their prayers to her, and probably not with the kindest words. You are well versed in the manner of both spiritual and political. Of course, it is not my place to say what people prayed to my lady for, but you are right that many would wish for revenge upon him. To be honest, our temple has only benefited from his rise to power. Ireti isn't stingy with his donations, and the celebrations he holds are beyond all price. The king himself, through his exuberant pride, is irritating. Calistria dislikes Zeus, who would place himself above the gods, and I wouldn't be surprised if she teaches him a lesson sooner or later. That I could deal with, sir. There's something else that I find harder and harder to tolerate. Thus, you see, the goddess patronizes bodily love, but only that gives voluntary. It is sometimes difficult for me to protect our young priests and priestesses from his unsolicited attentions. I fear to imagine how hard it must be for the beautiful Amanada, or what Atalia Gitaran must deal with. The king is said to often mistake the academy for his personal harem. Do many Pitaxians worship Calistria? Of course! She's been the patron goddess of the Pitax since its founding. The goddess like ours, the goddess likes our joyful town, and its citizen loves her in return. And if ever you visit Pitax, you should surely enjoy the proud spikes of her cathedral. It's the most beautiful building in the city. Who do you recommend? Who might you recommend I meet here? There's many prominent people here, as usual. My first recommendation would be Master Amenada. Many would give their lives to exchange for words with her. She's the Pitax's best singer, and the finest of its women. So I heard you're not exactly happy with Roberti Rain. The priest looks away. Oh no, I'm not sure with his reign. He's a generous donor, and the celebration he hosts are beyond price. The king himself through, his exuberant pride is irritating. Callisto dislike it. Okay, it's basically what we already heard it. It's the same dialogue.
Onwards!
What on earth? Poison? She don't care about that. Nunzio Arpalia. Okay, I think that's the guy we're supposed to talk with for a quest. Yeah, that's the guy we're supposed to talk for a quest.
My way.
So, meaning we're gonna be exploring more. Stefano Mosconi. Since your last encounter, Stefano Mosconi has put in a little weight, and his appearance has been even more festive. As you approach, a polite smile bloomed on his face. An arrogant nobleman from Pitax who attended your reception. Why? If it isn't the King Austerius, please allow me to congratulate you on your success. So we meet again, and not on the battlefield, assuming this tournament isn't a trap, of course. This isn't the first year of the tournament being held. Why was I just invited this year? Yeah, we met again. Of course it's not. It may be hard to believe, but King Roberto's intentions are quite honest this time. Trust me, he'll make a move sooner or later, but for now, he's invited you for a chance to see a new rival with his own eyes. I'll let you in a little secret. He actually thinks very high of you. So you're already considering me a rival? I didn't think I'd given him any cause for a feud. The unfortunate reality is that your very existence, along with the strength your kingdom has acquired, is cause enough. What would happen were you joined with the Minnow against Pitax, or perhaps you might seek to extend your lands west and not stop at the border? What if a merchant from Breway began traveling through your lands, bypassing Pitax entirely? And of course, the most important question. The Mosconi Greens turn predatory. Do you sit securely on your throne, or does the Pitax stand a chance of expanding east? So at least you're honest with me. I appreciate the warning. Since I got nothing of it, I have great interest in seeing how events will unfold. And last question, this isn't the first year of the tournament being held. Why I wasn't invited just this year? I mean, no offense when I say this, but both you and your estate were frankly inconsequential. Not significant enough to our attention, but your victory at Bravery borders and your subsequent coronation changed all that. In truth, King Roberto only invites those he identified as worthy rivals to the tournament. Okay? Until we meet again, and I'm sure we will. So Rovetti will try to attack the quest Electrine. What's this? The owner of these books reads one new chapter every time on rest, granting a benefit until the next rest, depending on which companion the chapter describes. Chapter selection randomly. The chapter about Sheldburn grants an ability to use Fireball 3 times this day. The chapter about Lord Jessiel Holt grants +5 competence bonus to Persuasion and use Magical Device check. The chapter about Scourgel allows the owner to deal 1 additional damage on each sneak attack's damage die. The chapter about Wolfgun Hyperion grants 10 competence bonus to stealth check. The chapter about Aristo Bristow grants the ability to make the target rage as a barbarian for 6 rounds 3 times per day. The chapter about Canis Coronis grants the ability to use a lightning bolt 3 times. Caster level 10, DC 18 this day. So it's something that it say the owner of the tome, right? So it's something that I need to put like into my pouch, is it? There are more people here. An elf in leather armor scans the crowd intently. He seems to be the only one in the celebration not participating. He's also the only one beside the guards whose weapons isn't sealed. Your Highness, welcome to Pitox. Ilse Cassilse, Captain of the City Guard, at your service. Diplomacy. Okay, so about the diplomacy check, I think we can
was called forth.
we can cast this one, and not you. So the 6, diplomacy is the 7, so the guarantee. So you don't seem to be enjoying the celebration. The celebration is for you. For the city guards, it's just another work day, and right now our work's preventing disruption of the festivities. So I saw that Pitax was a city without laws. Where do the guards come from? Even pirates and smugglers have laws of the kind, and they need someone to keep the order. The city guards was created to be trading houses not long after the city was founded. We paid by the citizen, not all of them like us, but they all understand things are better with us than without us. So Irweti seems to have a tight grip in this power over the city. Oh yes, the trading houses hate him, of course, but, well, first and foremost, he has hostages. Second, each of the family is afraid to act alone, but they're all incapable of acting together. Gaspera Licenza tried to unite them, but not avail. And it's probably for the best, frankly. The last things we need is combat in the streets. Irweti can be blamed for many things, but at least he took power quickly and without carnage. Now, Irweti's enemies have nothing to do but he sit around like High Priest Ray Yaren, praying for Callistra to send her giant holy wasp down to take him away. Welcome back, Scarmantis. Welcome, welcome. So who do you might recommend I meet here? This depends on the purpose of your visit. If you are here to business, well, you already know King Irweti, of course, but it would be worth your time to speak with the Gaspera Licenza too. The trading houses may have lost much of their former power, but they're still capable of many things. And if you like to partake of our renowned culture, there's Anamada Beleran, the most famous bard in the city, and Attilia Gitaran as well, headmaster of the academy. Just take care. They can stand one another. Okay, diplomacy. 5700 XP? Okay, that's good. That's all of this half an hour worth of experience at least. The elf looks around carefully. Not so loud. Irweti has ears everywhere, but if your highness must know, so be it. My fellows and I serve the city, not the crown, not the trading houses, not whoever was the biggest purse. The city, this dump we call Pitax, and all the poor fools who swarm around it. Former kings understood this, the ones who arranged it in the first place. But when Irweti took charge, he thought the city guards would be his personal cutthroats, and once he realized that wasn't the case, he started doing everything in his power to make our jobs harder. Now he has the personal guards he formed, who are above the law and following the orders of the barbarian, and then there's Carnel Viriel, who is so-called Thieves Guild scumbags flooded the entire city with an Emirans drug. Blood Rush extract, the poison that turns people into the mindless sheep. Our former kings understood that even Pitax needed some bare minimum of order to avoid falling to pieces and floating down the river, but Irweti seems on track to burn the city to the ground. I confirms, but he knows to the guards affably. Righteousness heart, rotten environment. Take care, guard. Your honor will bring war upon you. If your words are true, noble guard, please accept my compassion and admiration to serve the law and the need of the people with so much against you, even your own ruler. No deed could be more worthwhile. Okay, that's basically what we heard before. Scrimantis actually watched a video from a Greek YouTuber who played the Titan Quest, and one thing he didn't know I don't know, I know the Titan quest, but I am not sure about all acts. But some act villages based in the real life cities. I mean, there's Athens. There's Athens. The Greek YouTuber, Titan Quest. Is it oh my god, memory. Legend here. Oh my god, chat. My memory is so bad today. Okay, the line of epic heroes. Yeah. I was heroes, epic heroes. Line of epic heroes. That's him. That's the most famous guy. So
I won't be home.
there's another guy to talk. Vimirga, but I can't talk with her.
Just letting the ink dry.
Wyvern. Can't do anything with this.
I lead.
Oh, we didn't
You
need
follow.
that much of wine. That was a mistake. There's another cloak, nice.
We do it my way.
No, we don't need this alcohol, do we? Just waste of space. Mr. Radio. Coffee. Guess I can do wines here. Okay, I can't talk with any of those guys for whatever reason.
Onwards!
Bookmaker. Also, they're fighting each other here. Come, don't be shy. Witness secrets not meant for mortal eyes, and a serial battle within the vortex of the supernatural. Bets here, place your bets. What is going on? Oh, something special indeed. I have actually never seen the likes. Before your eyes unfold an epic battle between the world's greatest spellcasters, Mr. Radior, the devil tamer of Cheliax, versus Zinmirgia, magister of the Irisan witches. Who will win? Who would you bet on? Octavian moves very close to you and barely suppresses her laughter, whispering, "Some charlatans, huh? Can I teach them a lesson? I found an interesting scroll here. Shall we see how they works?" Lawful good, don't. You better turn the scroll to whoever you found it from. Let's not. Been thrown out of torments is the last thing we need. Yeah, don't. You're such a bore. It's a holiday. Have some fun once in your life. Come on, smile. Smile. So what's the rules in your game? You think this is just a game? I would be sure. I wouldn't be so sure. The rules for you are as simple as enough. Through choosing one of the spellcasters, then place your bet. If you guess the winner, you double the wager. If you're wrong, your gold is mine. Okay, my bet on the on this Zimirgia. That's a set. They summon the same guy here. Hit him harder. The battle's over. Mr. Radius wins. What? But they kill each other like in the same time. But they just kill it. Oh, okay. I lost. Wait, gain it? 1 GP. Oh well. No, we're not getting much of the gold out of this. Are we? So wait, what's the Atlantis based on Africa and Spain in real life?
I won't be halted.
It's pointless to say what basis
I
it
did as
is.
you asked.
It's definitely not like real anything real.
We do it my way.
There is Africa. You're landing in a part of Atlantis to go into Africa. Not sure about Spain.
Lead, you follow.
My regards, King Austerius. Gaspero Lysander at your service. Tell me about yourself. I am the head of the Lysander family and master of what remains of the Iron Forks trade house. Before Areti took the crown, it would be have been my family receiving you at our house. Alas, we simply guessed at the celebration now. And what caused you to lose influence? It's a dark and sordid story, and I swear I'd give my life to learn the full truth of it. Pitax was founded by the four families and ruled by the four trade houses for centuries. We quarreled from time to time, of course, and property didn't always change hands peacefully, but none of us would dream of imprinting in another family lawful rights. And then Irrevati appeared. We underestimated him, through his nothing more than another adventurer, like the thousands of others in the region. He handled matters quickly and chaotically, with assets running through his fingers faster than ships at the card table. His wealth grew rapidly, but he still wasn't a big fish, for a while at least. He's invited representatives from all the trades houses to play cards. None of one really knows exactly what happened there, but by morning he owned the most of the assets, including the crown. They suspected a rigged game, and set representatives from the families to discuss the matter with him. And then a wave of disappearances rolled across the city. My brothers, the former kings of Epitax, disappeared along with the many other honorable people, and Irrevati made it clear that lives of his hostages would depend upon our obedience. He was a king, and our wealth and power lay in ruins. The citizen of Pitax seems to love Irrevati, however. It would seem so, wouldn't it? Yet appearances can be deceiving. Yes, he's made many rich and happy, but there's many more lives that he's dragged through the mud for his own endless celebration. Trust me, there's many who would gladly put an end to his rule, but the king has so many spies that everyone's afraid to rediscuss it. As the head of the precious academy, Atalia Gitaran, what she sings, or maybe High Priest Dre Yaren, you'll see the mouth shut tight that the oyster shell. Scriman is saying I'm actually right village Gadur in Spain. That's insane, so I actually can actually do a real life map of some acts. I would be checking that information very thoroughly, mate. If that's really real life maps. Go and check the Google Maps. Who might you recommend I meet here? I do better tell you whom you should avoid. There's a gloomy, sickly-looking gnome wandering about. Karna Viral, chief of the so-called Thieves Guilds. He's your already primal business partner, and they understand the word business quite broadly. You say so-called Thieves Guilds. What is it really does? Certainly not picking pockets. The fellows came from Numeria shortly after Irrevati started his reign. I wouldn't lie. The Pitaxian trade house occasionally made some questionable deals, but before Irrevati, those like Viral were driven from the city faster than you can say first does is free. The man's drugs pusher. He sells the blood rush extract. They say it's enchanted all senses extraordinary and evokes vivid visions, but also affects minds and could be toxic in repeated doses. I saw those who overused it. They could not put the words together because of worry. Half of the city youth is on his trash. Take the gold. Supply poison to the subject. Irritated souls is black. Black and venomous. And the Irritated pleased us push it about it. The more times the citizens spend in altered states, the fairer question they ask. The gnome also uses his own products. It affects both the body and his mind. He fears his own shadows, seeing deception and trickery everywhere. Those who deals with him hope for fabulous profits, but they more often than not end up at the bottom of the river. Okay. We did talk with that guy already. Kinda talk about him. Loot. What about this loot? Oh, it's a wine barrel. It's okay.
Onwards!
A wine we don't really need. So where's the real trader? I'm supposed to buy like quite a few things from it.
We do it my way.
Dagger mug guest.
I won't be halted.
Taking all provision. See if we have like any hidden stuff here. The best secret in the hide. Okay.
Head on!
Enter free lockpicking contest. Test your finest against the finest dwarven locksmiths. Crack the lock, get the prize. Who'll challenge the best dwarven locksmith at King's Mountains? What's going on here? Do you know your way around the lockpicks? Why not show off your skills? Here we have 3 chests bound to the finest dwarven locks straight from the High Helm. One attempt is 500 gold. Open 1 lock and you get some of your money back. 2 locks and you get back what you paid. More than you paid. Open all 3 and you get the grand prize. Okay.
Adventures call to them.
Let's see. Guess like she's gonna be using the trickery. Let's save here. This is looking interesting.
I won't let you down.
Okay, pay 500 gold. Splendid! Come to the table right here. I wish you luck. Let's begin sleight of hand. Okay, trickery.
I did as you asked.
Okay, gain it 48 XP. So... Okay, actually for 240. It was rolling against 24. Okay, I have 46 modifier.
Done and done.
Okay, next one was rolling against 36. Okay. And finally the last one.
I see something.
Terror spotted a drop.
I did as you asked.
Okay, and a more XP. Perception checked. Trickery 46 against 40.
I did as you asked.
And we got it through K and traps in the glows. So that's a little bit of XP here. The DC was 46. My my mastery was 46. Not bad, not bad. The gloves grant the Weaver a +5 composite bonus on all critical skill checks, which is already don't really care about this. Tomorrow, I don't understand the surprise. A lot of locations and quests name it after the real ones. Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's absolutely true. Trickery. We're getting trickery from Brink of Reckless Courage here. But I guess this is just giving me more trickery. But okay, I still gonna be lighting.
Anything is
I mean, that's what I've said. Like, I mean, there's Athens to begin with. I mean, the tournament's frivolity. You notice that two men nearby are having a hearted but harsh discussion. One wears flashy clothes and feels of adventure, entertainer, whereas the other wears the steel armor and the red cloak of Pitax's guard. Is it difficult to hear what they are saying? Perception of his drop. $5,700, nice. As through the two hurdles near one another, their voices only occasionally rising above the ambient laughter and the music. You're able to record the rest of the conversation. Yeah, most locations of Ragnarok are real, unlike until we make it to the mystical ones, too. Yeah, true. I mean, real in terms of like there was like some historical city that when named it like that, right? But in terms of the actual map, and you know, that's a different thing. The guards sternly cheats the entertainer. I don't know quite what you are up to, Amar, but I know that look. You're planning something dangerous. This isn't the time. You know, he's become harshed about. Look at around you, Talvin, Amar interjects. This celebration is just more blood and sport to cover for the ongoing troubles, and we both helped shepherd it along. This isn't the future we had planned for, but it's the one the fates have dealt. Can we really stand by? He begins to raise his hands and strike a pose as if preparing to make a bold declaration. The guard's hands intercept Amar's arm, firmly preventing the entertainer from making a scene. You know how harsh justice in those days. I've seen it with my own eyes, and it would crush me to see noble intentions harming good people, especially like you. I appreciate those feelings, I do. Amar gently removes Talvin's hands from his arm. But what a Pitax needs now is action, and I intend to act. The entertainer looks up, spots you and smiles at Talvin, frowns and sadly walk away. It's a rare day that life emulates screenplays, Your Highness. Could it be that heroes have arrived in the people's time of need? Oh, heroism! That's exactly what we do. See that symbol on his clothing? That's marked him as a member of the Red Crescent Theater in Pitax. A fellow artist. She eagerly extracts her journal. Imagine the stories we could write together. What seems to be the problem, kind seer? I first arrived here 5 years ago, answering the king's erratic calls for artists and actors to make Pitax a new crucible for the arts. Admittedly, the king's dedicated plenty of money to building a new theaters and schools. Art only thrives through when there's the visitors and patrons to pay for it. The Amar's slide closer, lowering his voice. And thus where the erratic has failed. The Pitax River is our lifeline, connecting us to the outside world. River pirates know it, and they prey upon incoming travelers. You might think the kings would throughout those pirates and defend his people, but no, he's only sent escorts to protect key shipments, leaving everyone else to the pirates' depredations. This tournament is how we suffer from the king's inaction. Now, when the king's soldiers cannot or will not vanquish the villains, what happens in the stories? He winks and gestures knowingly. That's right, heroes step up. Numerous victims have told me of the attacks, and I have pieced together the approximate location of the pirates' camp. If you can ambush and defeat them, traffic will flow, commerce will thrive, and you command the adoration of the boatmen, dockworkers, artists, and more. Naturally, I'm prepared to write a play dramatizing your exploits. What do you say? While I'm always ready to throw out the river pirates, I accept. Before I accept, I have questions. How many pirates are out there? It varies by the report. The camp could have a few dozens, so you might try to take them by surprise. So why hasn't King already acted against the pirates? That's unclear. It's maybe a lack of soldiers, or perhaps it's a lack of will. Leaving the pirates alone might also undercut political or economical enemies in some way. But at what cost? Okay, so I'm always ready to throw the river pirates. The aimer grins eagerly. Then it's settled. I write down the directions real quick, and then you're done. You meet me in Pitax so I can hear your account. No doubt the magistrate will be pleased to stop getting piracy complaints too. He drew a roll of parchment from a scroll tube. I hope you arrived in the time to see my latest production. Speaking of which, I'm already late to see its rehearsal. Ah, consider this a little preview. Good canteen. So item receive a tearful hour of the skies. Tearful hour of the skies. And we got a new quest as well. Interior of Castle and Colts. Okay, we don't care about this one, do we? The River Justice. The river pirates plaguing the people of Pitax. Amar, a dramaturg and patriot, has spoken of the pirates' camp located not far from a little town. Let's go there and show the scoundrels who's a proper river justice.
We do it my way.
Ranguli. He just went and punched me. A young man staggered toward you, his expensive doublets wet with wine. As he passed, he brushes shoulders with you and starts yelling, his breath drunk with alcohol. Watch yourself! Who do you think you are, you pig? You trampled on my foot and ruined my doublet. Yeah, I demand satisfaction. Intimidate? Best not anger me. I put away more people and monsters than you have bottles over the course of your wasted of life. Get out of here while you can. $6,700 XP? Oh my god, this is already very profitable. Got like around 20k XP just talking to people. I'm sorry. I think I confused you from someone else. Sorry, my mistake. There are things happens. Mumbling apologies, the bully disappears. That's looking good. That's looking good. 589k. Our 635. Save. Don't even need to roll. My face tanking face. Just good enough for it. Okay, I hear a few curious words. The blood rush extract, and that you're not ordinary salesman and your wares are far from mundane. Quiet, quiet, I say. Rippling his sheath tightly, the gnome looks around anxiously before whispering. Too many people here, too many eyes, ears. You want to talk business? Find me out in Pitax. I'll remember you. Okay. So this is a normal trader. Best wares on the river. Don't waste time asking where they came from. Get those deals where they last. You notice Octavia fingers reaches for a sparkling charm on the vendor belts. My companions have taken a liking to your charm. Would you sell me for, say, 50 gold? The vendor gladly takes the gold. Of course. As you wish. Here, please. Ah, that will suit you nicely. The vendor smiles and he gives Octavia the trinkets. Octavia takes the charm from the vendor's hands, fastens it to her belt, and smiles at you. Thank you, I'm just lovely. And so are you. See you wares. Okay, so that's the vendor we're talking about. Ring of Circumstances. The wearer of this ring can, after assistance while wearing it, activate up to 4 abilities from the list below. Removing the ring will immediately remove all the bonuses. Plus 2 circumstances bonus to strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence. Bonus to all saving throws. Okay. After resting while wearing it, so I need to rest. Ring of Protection 4. Belt of Physical Perfection 6. Okay, this is buying. This is buying for sure. Greater Belt of Perfect components. Make a first, second, and third level spells cast by the wearer empowered and extended. Which is kind of good. Which is actually kind of good if you put it on her, right? Empowered and extended. She does have a physical form. Dexterity, Constitution. Nature Armor. +4. Absolver Cloak. Deflection bonus. To AC. Resistance bonus to all saving throw. +1 enchantment bonus to persuasion skills. Checks and 1 bonus to AC against evil aligned creatures. This cloak can be worn only by good characters. I mean, we don't need deflection bonus. Okay, we have dodge bonus. We have ring of deflection, so instead of this ring, I can get this circumstances ring. Let's say. And instead of this, I can wear mental perfection +6. I'm probably okay with this. So yeah, +4 deflection bonus. Better than my ring. Well, there's deflection over here. There's a cloak of resistances +6. Can put it like on my one of my guys here. Cloak of resistance +5 here too. Deflection bonus is resistance bonus +4. Persuasion check when used to intimidate, and 2 bonus to attack, and damage rolls against a shaken targets can be used only by characters of evil alignment. Okay. So if I'm talking about Cloak of Bear, for components bonus to CMD over here. So we're gonna grab Ring of Protection here. Have Band of Mental Perfection. We don't care about this one, do we? Unless I put it for... unless I give it to... Akun. Do he need wisdom and stuff? I also can give it to Lindsay. More importantly, this perfection belt here. Strength, dexterity. Because I can put in different glows on those stereos. Because it's a 60k if I go in this one. And if I get the cloak too. AC deflection. I definitely get in this cloak, am I? And we also have amulet armor +4. Okay, 69k deal. 600, okay, almost 700k basically. That's a lot. That's actually a lot of gold. Little a lot. So we can replace the physical perfection belt here. Then we don't need this light torch. Plus resistance bonus for reflection and reduce person. 6 dexterity. Alright, strength, dexterity +6 and constitution. Meaning I can take this gloves over here. Whenever I land the hits with melee weapon on armored strike, the target takes 1d6 points of acid damage here. Alright, then we take in Absolver Cloak. Instead of this one, just for resistance saving throws and CMD, let's go in this one for the 6 AC and those areas. And then we can get a Ring of Circumstances here. For abilities from list below, removing a ring will immediately remove bonus from it. After resting while wearing it. So we need to rest before this can come to fruition. Let's see. We have some interesting stuff also over here. So there's natural armor. This one giving me 6 resistances. Physical might, strength and constitution. And can get some dexterity, steady hands. We can get more dexterity out of this. Bonus attack rolls is melee weapon. Deflection at the same time. Okay, so the deflection over here, 51 I see. 4 enchanted bonus natural armor we get in from here. Alright. So do we want the dexterity and strength and constitution in her? She got constitution and strength. We're already getting dexterity out of here, out of glows. And we can get her more dexterity even more. Yeah. Dexterity physical form. Or dexterity constitution. Maybe it's better to get this on him. So the clock, Wear and Skin, resistance bonus saving throws against poison, sleep, and paralysis. Can get this 4 resistance to everything. Amulet of Nature Armor. And get a little bit higher as well, 27 AC. Yeah, I don't know about a belt of physical perfection for him. It's giving additional strength to her. She's actually okay for my damage. But I can get more and more AC from... If you can give him the light or torch touch here. So she doesn't need this one. Well, for her I see, or does she? Okay, it's still giving more I see her. Maybe she does. Maybe she does, but it's going to be looking better on him too. Going to be looking better on Aikun. Additional attack rolls. She has better attack rolls than Aikun. Honestly, it's a little bit suspicious. Here comes the bonus in trickery. Nymph dodge bonus to AC against ranged attacks. Quick of resistance. I can get the 3 rank lock to her. I don't care about anything of those. Ring of protection. Can get a better ring of protection for you. Armor 3. Dexterity and Constitution. Okay. Belt of physical perfection. That's the only glows I'm thinking about replacing. Getting him is it getting her additional AC to my tank, or getting additional attack roll to my archer, which is the best DPS guy. I think we just roll with this. So ring of protection, nobody need a ring of protection 3 apparently here. What about the cloak of protection? In the Vyrian skin there's a cloak of protection 6, right? So that's also kinda good. Look at resistances. Yeah, cloak of resistances. I don't have. I barely have enough money to buy it. Barely have, and there's also handle of mental perfection 6, but I think we're good with this. Empower it. I can buy the belt, however. There's more amulet of nature armor. So apparently we didn't have like enough money for here. We did spend 700k, but it wasn't really that enough. Okay, we got the most important thing. We got the most important thing is the belt of +6 to dexterity, constitution, and strength. Meaning I also have to replace my gloves, and I have more damage now with 1d6 acid damage to my actual damage over here. Yeah, and that's, I say,
What troubles you?
a win-win situation for me. Let's buff.
I won't be halted.
Don't hesitate.
Whereas there's another... Oh my god, I didn't mean to take all of this. Swords armor, best in the middle of steel. You notice Valerie eyes on the blades in the vendor stores. Her eyes shining with almost childlike admiration. She can't seem to tear her gaze away from it. Did you see something interesting? Huh? No, nothing special, just... See, the proof mark of this sword is belonged to the master who supplied the training swords to my first swordplay instructor. The first sword I ever held had this mark. I shall likely remember the symbol to the day I die. I never thought I would see this proof mark again. The Valerie smiles, her eyes hazy with memories. Buy the sword for Valerie. I want you to always smile like you are now. The Valerie blushes, embraces by the happy, embarrassed but happy. As she decisively places her hands on yours as you reach for your coin purse. Thank you, but that is completely unnecessary. The swordsmith would not be pleased to know his work was just lying around when it could be loyal, serving someone else. Became a king and goes partying all day. Welcome, Deciphilax. Yeah, that's a hard job, like, you know, for a king. Well, that's kind of hard to be a king. Well, this whole stream today, we just arrived at this celebration to a Rashfly tournament, and that's basically, yeah. But we got like decent amount of XP just talking to people, like 20k or more than 20k. Valerie smiles softly. I was just happy to remember those days and have the chance to share the memory with you. I rarely do this, probably only with you. She casts a final glance at the sword, then step away from the stall. Let's see about his wares here. I'm totally broke here. Dark Forest, +4 Necrotic Spear summons a fiend, 9 level Will-O-Wisp. When it ends alive. Interesting. Okay, so there's a bunch of +4 weapons here. But good thing I don't need any of this. Heavy pickaxe, +4 camera. Yeah, I don't think I need any of those. Unless there's some name it weapon here. Whimsy. Whenever this short bow lands a hit, it has a chance to cast hideous laughter on a target. Okay, nope. Tower shield +4. 8 armor. She has +3. Okay, so it's a little bit more armor for me. It's a little bit more armor. It grants damage reduction too, but damage reduction doesn't really do much here. I think I should just buy this tower shield. Full plate, +4, I have a better one. Good from a dead Hell Knight. Okay, that's additional AC to her. It's only 16k, so I guess I can take. That's another door. 53 AC. Now stairs 46. It's unbuffed. Alright, what else here?
We do it mine.
That's all the place. I think that's all the place, except that there's this area over here. Spend all my gold, almost. 700k out of my 800 something k.
Head on.
Already done with this. There's another trader. Did I talk with him? Okay, the scrolls. Maybe there's some rare scrolls, but who cares? Okay, chat. Time to start this actual event. Whatever it's about. I'm actually super exhausted today. Like, you see, it's the morning and I barely can read the stuff. Not much of voice acting or anything. Air alarm, no sleep, and more air alarms today. So maybe we'll have a short stream. Well, shorter than usual. Your Royal Highness, welcome to the Rashleigh tournament. My name is Nuzir Aprila, and I have the honor of being His Highness King Servati, Master of Ceremonies. You couldn't say the organization of this tournament rests on my shoulders, you could say. If you need anything, I am to your disposal. At your disposal. Jesus Christ. Tell me more about this Rashleigh tournament. Since the starting of his reign over Pitax, His Highness King Servati has held this tournament once in several years, inviting guests from the high society of nearby kingdoms to attend. Today we have guests from Dögermark, Minnow, Glarton, the Timnon. Unfortunately, Brevoy did not honor us with a representative this year. It's entirely possible that recent events and the stressful political climate have put them in a less than festive mood. But we're pleased to have your Highness in attendance for the first, and I hoped not the last time this year. So what events are on the schedule? The tournaments consist of 3 contests. First, the participants will display their strength and dexterity in the official triathlon, a tribute to local crafts and trade for the speaker, so to speak. Then we be measuring a competitor's wits in the Boston contest, where there's a reason we are the cultured capital of the region, after all. And finally, the evening will wrap up with some mocks combat in the drunken melee. His Majesty will announce the winner of the tournament, and we all enjoy the festive banquet followed by the splendid fireworks show. And what about flighting? I'm good at that. I'm ready to participate in the Fisher triathlon. Am I ready? Am I ready, chat? Do we have like all the buffs? Who will be participating in this? Greater heroism. I mean, it's a Fisher, I mean agility, so it's probably Akun. So you want to buff his dexterity or something.
And Lindsay was called forth.
Let's do this. Lindsay.
Adventures call to them.
How may I help?
So do we have better endurance? Do you not like get a bunch of other spells? So only better endurance.
Here!
Just letting the ink dry.
Well, she does have wisdom 0, charisma 5. Asterios have 20 charisma. But more wisdom and more intelligence. Okay.
Something
So I don't think
bothering you?
about any other buffs here. Prayer luck bonus on the rolls, weapon damage rolls. Something else I can buff myself with. Shuffle Rapture. Inspire Recovery. I don't think there's any other buffs here.
I'm losing my temper.
Okay, I can get my bark skin, however.
I wrote it like I saw it.
And save. Okay, let the show begins. So I'm ready to participate in the Fisher's Triathlon. Let's begin! Trumpets sounded over the arena, announcing the commencement of the Fisher's Triathlon. We were to distinguish ourselves in 3 sports, if you could call them such. You be the judge, dear reader. The first round was the fish carrying, if you can believe it. They built narrow bridges over the pits of mud, placed barrels on the easy end. One side filled with the fish, and the other side empty. The goal was to get all the fish from one side to other, barehanded without falling into the mud. I'm sure this is just what we're imagining for a real tournament. Throwing fish at your opponents was prohibited, but there was one unofficial but a well understood rule of this tournament: don't get caught. We had to decide which of us would participate, as well as how fair we want to play. Athletics 37, styles 36. We tried to shoot by discreetly throwing fish at our opponent. Compete honestly 37. And okay, we need to roll 5 or higher. There is. Nice. 46k XP. Just for carrying a fish. 46k for carrying a fish. Really? Austerus quickly realized it would be hard to earn an honest win while everyone else was cheating. The other participants took advantage of the judges' careless attitude by slyly throwing fish at each other, but their tricks were to no avail. As they continued trying to force each other into the mud, Austerus concentrated on the task at hand and swiftly carried all the fish from one barrel to another. Victory was ours. The second round was untying knots. Competitors would be tied up to the post, resembling a ship mast, and they had to escape the ropes. We once again had a choice to make. Hello? What's happening, this Philax? Did we got some? Did we got disconnect? The Twitch behaving strangely today. Oh, just okay. We're good. So we have perception check past trickery. We noticed the sharpened coin glistering in the dagger mark's competitor's mouth, and the Gralston participant had a blade in hand. We exposed the cheaters, leaving us with fairer rivals. Stealth. We tried to cheat by sneaking, and we decided to complete honestly. Trickery, 46. Honest. It's my second name. Why not? Why it's not accepting it? Okay, that's better. That's experiment to say, like, all good. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's see about honest participation here. Trickery. 30k, I mean, it's slower than carrying a fish. The mast was tall, the knots were tight, and their rope stunk, but Octavia didn't give up. She snaked out of the ties and stood triumphantly before the judges, while other participants were still wriggling in the ropes like flies in the spiderweb. A victory. And an honest one at that. We won 2 out of 3 rounds. We seems to have our victory in the bag, but with the rivals we were dealing with, there was no time to relax. The last round of the tournament was a diving for the river pearls. Huge tubes were filled with mussels in the river water, and some empty jars has been placed on a set of scales. We have to open the mussels with our bare hands, gather the pearls, and deposit them in our team jar. Of course, if playing fair wasn't priority, we could try weighting down the jar with other things as well. But athletic... Trickery, we tried to cheat extensively and get all our rivals disqualified. I can do that. We decided to compete honestly. $23k. Ah, getting lower and lower. Austerus bravely dove into the muddy water and stared at opening shells, breaking his nails in the process. His jar was soon full of our river's pearls, and it weighted more than any of our rivals' jars. We won the 3rd round. Soon we stood at the pedestal, and the judges awarded our team the victory. We were wet, muddy, and smelled of fish, but we grinned with joy at this all the same. That's a lot of XP. Participate in 2nd contest, I mean, I would like to, but we just level up, dude. We just level up, that's so much XP. Honestly, I didn't expect to level up today, but it just happens. Lindsay Journal. So in order to join the competition, we shall talk to the Master of Ceremonies. Okay, yeah. Second, so what do we have for her? She's a fighter, level 15. Armor training. Dexterity bonus low, and a tower shield training. Good. Great weapon focus, improved criticals, point blank shots, weapon specialization, armor focus, combat mobility, critical dazed display, deceitful, deflect arrows, which is probably the staff deft hands, dragon style, endurance. Bonus athletic checks and 4 bonus for saves against fatigue or exhaustion. Hammer the gap, which is not okay too. Missile shield would normally be hit as an attack for a ranged weapon. You're not getting hit, so that's one thing we can take. Penetrating. Your attack made with the weapon selected with the weapon focus. Ignore. Okay, we don't have weapon focus. We're not using the weapon focus. Maybe we should go for power attack. Maybe we should go with a power attack here. So we can go into what is it called? Cleave and greater cleave. Yes, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Asterius, a monk, level 15, level 14 skeleton fist bonus feat, and we have also the key power out of this. All of this, like all of the stats +1, which is probably good before next part of the tournament. So feat, key powers, a trip, which is like the feat gives you a character ability to perform a trip combat maneuver. It also grants +2 bonus CMD when performing the maneuver, and +2 bonus CMD when defending against it. You can attempt to trip your opponent in place of melee attack. If your combat maneuvers is successful, the target is knocked prone. If the target has more than 2 legs, add +2 this, okay. Intimidate improves. Add your strength to modifier to persuasion skills when used to intimidate. Shaking additional to your charisma. Improve initiative. Disarm. Dazzling display. Crane stance. Combat reflexes. Okay, combat reflexes is actually good. Additional attack of opportunity by some dexterity. Yeah, we'll take this. Combat reflexes. Over here, have improved critical. Did we not get improved persuasive? Okay, we got a persuasive, right? Last time we've been here. What else we have? Maybe it's time for getting him also the cleave as well now, Asterius. I think it'll be interesting. The Hammer the Gap also good. The Mental Focus, Dazzling, Critical Focus, Crane Stance. Improve Critical, not bad too. Hammer the Gap. Improve Blinded Fights too. Power attack. Let's go power attack, everyone. So shield proficiency, pummeling charge. You charge hands with a mighty high maker. You can charge and make a full attack of fury of blows at the end of the charge. At a part of the charge action. You can use Plammeln charge in this way only if all your attacks qualify for using Plammeln style against a single target. Toughness, Vital Strike. You make a single attack that deals significantly more damage than normal. Okay. I think I should go power attack here too. There's a bunch of useful things. And key power. Key power called Ice Strike. A monk's key power can spend 3 points from a key pool as swift action to create a shredding fury of ice shivers, which blast from his hands in a line. The lines deal 1d6 points of cold damage per caster level, maximum 15 okay. Diamond Body. Monks get immunity to poison of all kinds. Diamond Soul. A monk gains a spell resistance equal to the current monk level, plus 10. In order to affect the monk with a spellcaster must get a result on the caster level check, 1d20 caster level, and equal to exceed the monk's spell resistance. Okay, this is actually pretty good. Diamond Soul. Restoration. Searing Ray, Sudden Speed, Vulnerance of Body. To point at his key pool as standard action, the monk can heal a numbers, okay, of damage equal to monk level. Immunity to poisons, we already have the poison resistance. So Diamond Soul. I'll take it.
Battles
So power
await.
attack. It's kinda activated. A plummeting strike, power attack, I want it over here. And this one I just put it over here. Alright, power attack, meaning how much of damage I see we have. 28 with the power attack, -4. But damage, 25, 35. 32, 17, 27. So it's like way better with the power attack. And it's still 28 attack here, which is better than anyone here. Okay, okay. I'll take it, I'll take it. Gundaya. Ranger, level 14. So we get in combat style feat. Out of this. Trickery stealth. Deadly aim, penalty to all ranged attack rolls, bonus to damage, and what else? Archery, skill focus, archery focus, a point blank master. Choose one type of ranged weapon. You do not provoke attack opportunity when firing the selected weapon while threatening it. Okay. But when master was long bow. Alright, that's for that. Deadly aim. Armor, a proficiency, bank to bank, blind fighter, combat casting, combat reflexes. Okay. Critical focus. You train in the art of causing pain. You receive circumstances bonus to attack rolls made of confirmed critical. Which is also could be okay. Die hard could be okay. Dodge could be okay. Improved initiative. Lighten reflexes. Outflank. Power attack. Precise strike. Shield focus. Stealth toughness. Vital strike. Improved critical. Okay, we can get the that dodge either or critical focus for more critical chances. A blind find actually. Let's get a blind find here. Let's get a blind find. But it's perception heal if you had any more bonus. Getting higher. Get a blind fight. Except, was the blind fight also influence range weapon? Okay, Bard getting Bard talent and a Frighten Tune. That was she's got on next level. I want a perception check for her. So what is feat? Can you observe it? Combat trick, fast stealth, skill focus, slow reaction, terrain mastery. Can you observe her? Perception and gain +4 bonus. Combat tricks, deadly aim, improvement critical. Rapid shot. She don't really care much about those, do we? Improve critical with which was what do you have, like light crossbow here. Okay. Let's say I buy it. Deadly aim, blind fight. In the melee, every time you miss it because of concealment, an invisible attacker gets no advantage related to it hitting you in melee. Okay, yeah, it's more about hitting the stuff in melee. So maybe it was not very good for Akun, but it's also have some protection about being hit in a melee. Die hard for a bard. There's extra performance, always good too. And more spells. Blindness, Eagle Splendor for Charisma. Hold Person, Invisibility, normal one. Mirror Image, so cast it on yourself. Sense Vitals. Right. Let's get the Eager Splendor, but Blindness also okay. Level 5 spell. Spell Magic and Great Heroism. I think it's just like Phantasmal Web. Clock of Dreams. There is also this, some them. Okay, I'll take the Joyful Rapture, maybe. It's free from any emotional effect, right? Like confusion as well. Let's try this. Gotta go stay safe, just feel like saying. Same to you, mate. Same to you. Take care of yourself, stay safe. Hopefully have fun what you're gonna do. Cheers, mate. Thanks for checking on me here. Okay, Trickster level 7. Some more impromptu attacks. For her. What else? Healer Nature. How about that? You know what? She also can benefit from stealth more. Could be very stealthy. Spell Focus. Transmutation. That's what we're doing. But there's also Fireball. So we can get there. Fireball is evocation, right? I think Fireball is evocation. Arcane Training Armor. You have learned how to cast spell while wearing armor. Reduce arcane spell failure chance due to the armor you're wearing by 10% for any spells you cast. Which is also interesting, but not needed for her. Deceitful, Persuasion, Trickery. Which is also okay. More trickery stuff for her. But Iron Wheel, Light and Reflexes. Reflexes and Iron Wheel. Was there anything better here? Persuasive, right? Persuasion and Perception. What else about trickery here? Stealth, Mobility and Stealth. Toughness, Vital Strike, Arcane Strike. Blind Fighting. So trickery. I could benefit from that as well. Dodge, Die Hard. Like trickery and persuasion. Doesn't have persuasion. Alertness, perception, and okay, it's perception. Is there anything else that's giving me trickery? So yeah, maybe just got deceitful here. For more trickery stuff. Level 7 spells. Polymorph Greater. We don't care. Elemental Body, Dragon King. We don't care about any of those. Right, Invisibility Mass. Which is interesting. Powerwood Blind, Banishment. Abjuration. Finger of Death. Necromancy. Banishment is not recommended for me. Insanity. You know, it's could be interesting too. This could be interesting too. And lastly, my cleric body. Attrition, level 15 too. Plus, plus, plus. A knowledge world. Greater spell focus. Conjuration, enchantment. It's conjuration, right? Oh, it's enchantment. What else we can get? Blind fight. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting getting blind fight on Akun. That was a mistake. We can get extra channeling too. Just like what we were doing. What was this great spell focusing over here? So focus conjuration. Oh, okay, okay. Well, I guess we can get the greatest spell focus out of the conjuration. Doesn't really matter much. They have a new spell book sync. Let's see, let's see, let's see. So Akun can put more points of spell on his spell book. Say it will be another aspect of the Falcon. Lindsay, don't care. Okay, Octavia. Octavia, there's a better endurance. Disintegrate, we got another great heroism. And here we can get invisibility, insanity, or legendary proportions.
Anything is possible.
Okay, there's also Trushan. It's his magic book. So Burst of Glory, Break Enchantment. What else? Breath of Life. If that's we need. Raise that, Righteous Might, True Seeing. Could be okay too. Better Endurance. How about getting this instead of Endurance, Wisdom or Charisma? Whatever. Protection from spells. The subject gains +8 resistance bonus on saving throws against spell and spell-like abilities. Holy Aura. A brilliant divine radiance around the subject, protecting them from attacks against them. Resistance to spell cast by evil creatures and causing evil creatures to become blinded when they strike the subject. This abjuration has 4 effects. First one, Warden create first, each awarded creatures gain +1 deflection bonus to AC, plus resistance bonus to saves. And like protection from evil, this benefit applies against all attacks, not just against attacks by evil. Second, each warden's creature gains spell resistance against evil spells and spell cast by evil creatures. Third, the abjuration protection from all minds affecting spells. Okay, this is really good. Finally, an evil creature succeeded on a melee attack against a creature wardened by the Holy Aura. The offending attack is blinded. So this is really good. I want more Holy Auras here. Sunburst. Firestorm. Anthropic Tranquility. Creature under the effect of this enchantment enters a state of Etheria until the end of the spell duration. The creature's speed is halved and its must succeed at will saving throws. Cloak of Chaos. Random pattern of color surrounds the subject, protecting them from attack, granting them resistance to spell cast by lawful creatures. Okay. Angelic Aspect Rater. Shield of Law. Storm Bolts. Summon Monster and Holy Aura. Summon Elementals. Death Clutch, Sunburst. Protection from spells, 8 resistance bonus. I don't really like any of those. I can get protection against spells with a bunch of holy auras here. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Right shot. That's all be.
Head on.
That will
And
be
let's see
all.
what's called forth.
That will be all
No
here.
one stands in my way.
Power attack, right. All of this circumstances bonuses. Charisma. Bonus to constitution. Dexterity. A ring of intelligence. Speed. Saving throws. And wisdom. Bonus to weapon damage rolls. Strength. So strength, charisma, probably, and dexterity. And their damage rolls. That's what you want. That's what you want for these bonuses. Okay, next level. We actually already close 1/5 away from or through the next level. 689k out of 890k, right? We are needed a 635k towards level 15. So it is so much XP gaining from this tournament. It's mind-boggling. Your Royal Highness, welcome to the Rushlight Tournament. My name... Okay, so I'm ready to participate in Boston contest. Everyone ready? Let's begin. The tournament continues with the Boston contest. The first participant, a man from Daggermark, stepped up to the podium and told a raunchy story about him sneaking into the temple of Callistra and seducing all the priestesses, including the high priestess, in a single night. The crowd was practically amused by the suggestive glances he kept casting toward one of the guests from a time on. She simply smiled mysteriously in response. The second participant was a guest from Growled, who told a completely impossible tale about his travels across other planes, where he battled undead hordes and defeated the blood-curdling monster. He was an average storyteller at best. He's been lucky to get a C for the story at the Academy, but the listeners were inexplicably elated. Suspiciously, we took a closer look at the crowd, and, of course, we spotted the bard using some tricks of the trade, and likely little magic, to aid the Gralton Man performance. Diplomacy, we pointed out the cheating to the judges. Intimidate. We quietly warned the bard that we would shut him up if they keep interfering. Diplomacy. 23k. The judges were reluctant to believe us, but the cheating was easily to spot once you knew what to look for. Once they concluded we were right, the guest from Granton was disqualified and is forced to leave the podium in disgrace. 23k XP. I don't even button my eyes on this anymore. Then it was the Pitaxian turn. The kingdom's honor was represented by the Anamedir Belerath, a sweet-voiced singer whose smiles could win over the most wizard of the hearts. Oh, Anamedir. But while her voice was smoother than silk, her words stung like arrows. With a soft smile, Amenerde told everyone how she spent months in our kingdoms learning our secrets and investigating a riot. Of course, the honest trade of the bards and shady dealings of the spy often go hand in hand, but... Oh, Amenerde, who could expect such an ugly blow from such a lovely lady? She described it in surprisingly and exceptionally critical details, how much the citizens of our young state suffered under the atrocities of the trolls' assaults and the magic plague. She never stopped to actual lies, but she made it sound as through our king, the Baron in the time, was simply drinking and debauching while his subjects struggled. She made our crusade against the Mordecai looks like a cunning conquest of the wormhole, and the war with the Tiger Lords was characterized as the irresponsible venture. Talk about cruel and unfair. When Amenaber finished the left the stage, it was our turn to perform. And what feats did our participants decide to tell in the performance? Diplomacy. He regaled them with the tales of our victories over Staglord, the Trolls, Mordecai, and Armagh. In response to the Amenaber story, he recounted how he dealt with Tartuccio, another one of the irritated spies. Okay, let's go with diplomacy here. Austerius best bard here, believe me or not. Only 57k? 100 rather say, not a k. It wasn't easy getting the crowd excited for this story. There were all glorious feats, of course, but that was the problem. The audience had already heard them time and time again. Austerius used all the equivalents he could bring to bear to breathe the new life into those old stories. The audience hung on his every word, sometimes laughing uncontrollably, sometimes holding their breath to avoid missing anything. Austerius finally brought the story to the end, and the viewers gave him a standing ovation as he left the podium. The woman from Timon, a priestess Callistra, went last. She told stories of her love affairs in faraway countries and on other planes, casually mentioning an unpleasant disease she contracted over her journey that took her a long time to get rid of. Hearing that, the participant from Daggermount paled and grabbed at his belt, bringing roaring laughter from the rest of the audience. And finally, the judges announced the winner, Austerius. He walked up to the podium to a thunderous applause and took another bow. Okay, that's not much of XP. Participate in the sword contest. It's a fist fighting. Time on gas. Okay, so how do we persuade that?
Onwards!
Do we need to talk with some particular guy? The first two contests change from year to year, but the final one has been the same since the very first Rushlight tournament, the traditional drunk at melee. After getting drunk, the participant armed with a blunt weapon fight in the mud until the only one left standing. Do I need to drunk myself?
We do it my
troubles you?
way.
Do I need to talk to this guy? I think we just need to drink some wine or something. I'm ready to participate in drunken melee. Okay, no mind. So what was anything like useful there to talk? There wasn't, right? There wasn't. Let us begin. It will be splendid.
I am superior!
Where are all my buffs? Well, at least I have key power. At least I have, what's still, wait, still 23 I see. They took all my gear away. The bullshit. So I don't know what those guys are. But I can use my key power. 27, I probably should remove this one.
Out of my way!
2 out.
Yeah!
Yeah, they're not having like much luck against the monk, right? Is that?
Let's hear you cry!
She's on the ground. Good luck. You touch me. How dare you, you mongrel.
Die!
She's not getting up. Learn the result of the tournament. Yeah, apart like we need to get all of my stuff back. Rings, all of this. Amulet of agile, okay, agile, mighty feasts. Get this one back. Bell of physical perfection, alchemy glows, the ring, the cloak, asshole. We have nunchakus here. Physical form, dexterity and constitution, steady hands. So do we have anything else here? I don't think we do. Let's buff again. Buff, also buffing, she don't need a power attack, by the way.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Share your
I'm
troubles.
taking a power attack. We can buff with this, right? A little bit more AC. And there was a heroism.
Ready and willing.
There were now stairs. Okay, that was easy, no challenge at all. The tournament is finished, isn't it? I'd like to know who won. Yes, His Highness is just about to make a speech announcing the winner. Look, everyone, gathering around now.
Lords and ladies, another rush-like tournament has come to an end. I'd like to thank all of you who honored this event with your presence. My friends, I'm happy to see all of you, but I'd like to give a special welcome to one guest who found themselves invited here for the first time. Today, we had the Baron, no, excuse me, it's King now, isn't it? Of a majority of what was once the Stolen Lands. Thank you for coming, my darling. I can call you that, right? I thank you with all my heart. I first learned of him from my friend Stefano Mosconi. To be honest, his report was less than flattering. Impassable swamps, monsters galloping about, and a complete absence of any valuable resources. Nothing more than a dirty hole ruled by another bandit lord, hardly worthy of your attention. That's what he wrote back then. I'm so happy he was wrong. Truth be told, even now traveling that domain is a less than pleasurable experience. Some roads have appeared, but their safety leaves much to be desired. Take the sad story of a poor Toman Hanvaki from Gralton. He set
Who's
off
that?
to those lands and hasn't been seen since. His brother Idris
Okay, yeah,
went to
I
find the
remember.
poor fellow, and what happened? The Baron found the body in the blink of an eye, almost as though it was stored in his cellar.
Show the guest the signet of his Irrevati monogram. I do have a most amusing story for you. This is a ring that was given to me by the gnome named Trucher on that bloody night when Sword Lord Jemandi Eldori mansion was attacked. Bluff? I'm flattered by your borderline disturbing attention to my persona, but why don't we include you in the discussion as well? For example, I heard an amusing story from some students from your academy. Have diplomacy. You worse ooze poison. Is this heavy show of hospitality? I've offended you in some way? Just tell me all. I offer my apologies. Intimidate? Irrevati, my friend. It's uncomfortable how much attention you lavish upon me. How about your kingdom? How many bodies are found in Epitax's harbor each year?
Yes. Well, I believe we've fallen a bit off topic.
On the city 8K? 100, sorry.
All I really wanted to get at was that His Highness is a personage truly as extraordinary as his lands, and I'm happy to see him at this celebration. And now it's time to announce the winner of the tournament. This year, all 3 contests were won by guests from one kingdom. I'm not sure what charms, tricks, or divine intervention helped him, but let's hear it for the winner! Your Highness, if you please. I know you're not exactly a master of ceremonies, but please try to say something.
That's the ring of ultimate
to my
protection.
guests.
Diplomacy. Your Highness, dear guests, attending the tournament was a great honor and a true pleasure. I thank you all for an unforgettable day. Diplomacy here, I thank you, but I'm not fond of public speaking of ceremonies. I remain silent, if you please. I'll just go with the normal one. Despite your ready efforts to smear you in the eyes of the guests, the audience is elated. Your speech granted garners a heresy round of applause.
And now, with the competition over and the prize awarded, let's get on with the main part of the celebration. The banquet! I can hear your stomachs growling from here. Let's get to the table, and later we'll see an unforgettable fireworks show.
Okay. Wait, what about the banquet? I wanted to get some participation. That's the main event. Wait for the news to come. The Rushlight tournament. We still have like some pirates here, right, to dispose of. Pitax River Band. Dispose of River Pirates. Middle of nowhere. Hemlock Island. Yeah, I guess like we just go and check it out all this location in Pitax. Meanwhile, we got a new ring here. And lesser ring of ultimate protection. This ring grants Weaver +4 resistance bonus to all saving throws, +4 deflection bonus to all AC, spell resistance 90, and DR 1. Well, the thing is deflection bonus to AC, already have that. And reflection to all resistances, well, that's basically we get it from a clock here. Alright. So it's not really that great for me. The same for her. Deflection bonus. Okay, I can get deflection bonus here. Then remove clock of resistances for something else, something different. That's the thing. There is nobody who can actually wear the ring and benefit from it. At least not those guys. Guess it's better than ring of protection over here. Right, and his cloak of resistances. I guess we can do this. I guess that's the only thing we can do with this ring. Anyway, chat, like a little bit shorter a stream today, and potentially we can skip on the evening stream today as well. We'll see how we're gonna be feeling. I have a really huge headache, so like my reading skill today wasn't really that great. First for the lantern. Why it's like a lighted? Didn't meant to do that. Thank you very much for joining. Like, very unexpected leveling up here. We actually almost have the level, like 40% through the level 15 already, right? So we get basically whole level just visiting this event, but it's cost me like 3.5 hours as well. So it's not completely free. Well, and next time we have whole Pitax area to explore for myself here. Yeah, what kind of adventure waits there? What kind of loot? What kind of XP? Gonna be finding it out next time. Meanwhile, take care of yourself, guys. Stay safe whatever you're doing. Have fun with it, and see you next time. I hope I saved. Did I saved? Hope I did.